Hi everybody, Sanbonani, welcome to my channel. Do make sure that you subscribed and also do like the video. So listen, you guys, there's an article that is on the Sunday World talking about Lassie and how some experts, traditional experts, are complaining about some of the things that she said on a podcast as far as her being a krigiza. Listen, you guys, when Lassie was on Real Housewives, remember how she showed, intombi, virgins, and that part of the Zulu culture, and some people had complained about her showing that part of the Zulu culture. And I remember you guys reviewing that part of the episode, and I actually thought it was a good idea to show that part of our culture because I felt like she is Umzulu. What's wrong with her showing that part of the culture? And some people had complained about it, okay? Now, you guys, they are complaining about the fact that she said that she is iqhikiza. Okay, I don't know ukuthi ngithini you guys ngesingisi kodwa ke soza ukuthi la bathini ngesingisi la. Listen, you guys, I actually remembered when I was reading this article that one viewer had actually asked me to do the review of the interview that Ulasi had done with Unozipho, and someone else had asked me to do the review of the podcast Hair On podcast. I just hadn't had time. I actually put it on my YouTube, but I hadn't had the time. I remembered only when I was reading here that I hadn't actually had time to listen to the full thing. I saw the clips and but I need to get to that at some point. So let's read and find out, you guys, would see what do they have a problem with, because they are saying that Ulasi lied, when she did the podcast. So media personality Lachonco lied to the nation, fumes cultural experts. Okay, listen, you guys, we already know that Lachonco is a liar. Okay, I love her, but Lachonco is a liar. And she lies about stuff that is like unnecessary. You remember when she lied about Petal? Yeah, okay. And remember when she lied about the ring, when she no longer wore the ring, and she said that the ring went to be clean. She lied, okay. So she would lie about stuff that is just unnecessary to lie about. But I love her. I love Lassie. Okay, so even when she lies, her music, her lies sound like music in my ear because I love her so much. But the truth is, one thing about Lassie, she will tell a lie. Okay, in her timeline with LaConco podcast, Nonkanyiso Conco, better known by her stage name, LaConco talked about her encounter with the former president Jacob Zuma. And guys, the clips that I saw when she was talking about Jacob Zuma, I was like, LaConco sometimes be sounding like she lives in a movie. She lives in a romantic movie. She should write books, okay? She should write romantic books. Fictional romantic books. Citing the former statement's love of culture, she claimed to have met him at a Greytown event during his time as a president. When I went to that event, I had no intention of finding a man, like Conco said. I was stranded because of transport was from Durban, and I had already left with the maidens. And it had already left with the maidens. I was left behind since I was based in Pietermaritzburg. She ended up going to Maki, where Zuma had seated, and claimed that one of the event organizers found her a seat next to the former president. She claimed to have noticed that Zuma's gaze was fixed on her while she sat there. Apparently, she was no longer focusing on the event, but on me. Oh, apparently he was no longer focusing on the event, but on me. I can recall that his wife, Makumalo, was also there, and I was very close to her. As iqhikiza, As a leader of the young maidens who is of marriage age, my duty was to welcome guests. While we were chatting, the event organizer informed him that I'm the leader of the maidens. Andisho ngani sangibuke le wathi uyiqiniso ayi la uvela qamba ngamakhulu lasi wathi uyiqiniso. And I don't have a boyfriend. Okay, while I was chasing to the event organizer, when I was chatting, the event organizer informed him that I was the leader of the maidens and that I don't have a boyfriend. Jay-Z was shocked and took the interest in me, but at that time I didn't notice. Yeah, you're right. I need wrong about the shock to give the interview. The podcast then. Dr. Lachonco, the cultural aspects, who was also in charge of Lachonco testing at the time, has refuted her assertions. Though, first of all, she was never the leader. She was never Iqhikiza. I can confirm that she was one of the maidens from Nomkhubulwane Culture, the youth development organization in Pietermaritzburg, but she was not the leader of the maidens. Ngobese said she was very young at the time and she had not introduced any partner to us. The rule is that a leader of maidens must be of a marriageable age and must formally introduce her partner to the maidens and her leader. With Nonkanyiso, that never took place. She was also lying when she said that she was stranded. The truth is that our organization was invited by the former president's late relative, and the transport to and from Pietermaritzburg was arranged for us. At no stage was she stranded. Lachonco's lies are so sickening because she continued to damage not only the organization's reputation but also its culture, according to Ngobese. She's setting a very bad example for the young maidens. That is why I'm setting the record straight. She went on to say that she's totally shocked by Lachonco's allegations. She joined the maidens at a young age, but even then, she was too forward. She would find herself among the older people and VIPs at a young profile event. We'll reprimand her, but she'll do the same thing the next event. I have nothing against her, but I want her to respect our culture and stop lying. Both of Lachonco's phones were off when the Sunday World attempted to contact her. She also did not reply to emails and texts that were sent to her. Okay? Listen, you guys. Should I tell you what I think? Okay. Ngoba lana, it sounds like, lena bekuyingane ephaphile. Okay. Kusona ngathi bekuyingane ephaphile lena ebikhuzwa. Ukuthi musu kuya kubantu abadala, awuhlale phansi, ihlala ingane. Iphinde sukuma, musu kuya kubantu abadala because ingane khona into ebifuna lapha yabantu abadala. Eventually ingane yayithola le nto leya kuya kubantu abadala. Yabona. Now ingane seyenze ngazi ukuthi umuntu omdala lo waya uye obefuna into la enganeni. Kanti ingane ebefuna into lapha yana kubantu abadala. Uyabona leyo nto leyo. Nonetheless, ingane bekuyingane. Yabona? Ingane still bekuyingane. Abantu abadala should have known ukuthi ingane yingane. Kodwa le ngane le ibiphaphile. Yabo? From what I understand ukuthi ingane bekuyingane. Kodwa le ngane le ibingakhuzeki. Yabo? Now remember ukuthi ingane leya ibigqoke. Yazi amatshitshi agqoka kanjani? Ihambe yopheqeka lapha yana ko president. Yayibona lento yopheqeka ko president. Yabo? So le ngane lena I'm sure yayibona i-transport yacasha. Sebehamba abanye nge-transport yona yacasha i-transport. Yabo? Yayishiya yenza ngamabomi ingane yashiya i-transport. Yahamba i-transport ngoba ifuna ukuya lapha abantu abadala. So yonke le romantic romantic story le ahleze ixoxa le, ngoba mawulalela lesa story ngathi you are reading a Zulu romantic novel, fictional Zulu romantic novel. Ayikho leya ndaba leyani, mina ngihlezi ngilalela leya ndaba leyani ukuthi ayikho le nto. It's like a fictional romantic yabona nje ubuka ukuthi uyazi, kodwa ngathi ngiyambona vele uNcamalala esenza lezi zinto lezi, ubuka ukuthi hey, le story lesi ngathi si-fictional sakhiwe. Beyiphaphile le ngane le, but-ke sasingekho. Nanokuthi-ke phela kodwa le ndaba lena manje kade yayixoxa, sekufanele kuyekwe manje le ndaba kade yayixoxa. Anyway, you guys, ngiyaxolisa to those who don't understand Zulu, guys. Khona izindaba ongakwazi uyixoxa ngolunye ulimi. You know, you understand. Sometimes you can't say certain things in English, you know. Now here it is, you guys, they're saying she's lying. And I can't say Guti, she's not, because I feel like there's no way. LaConco was not Ikriza. She was not. Now I must go watch the podcast and see if I can pick up more lies. Anisho kanti ukuthi podcast benilalela manga. Hayi. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please please like it before you share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Get it. Cool.